Back when the Trump administration was trying to sell you on their tax plan, they gave you grand promises about how much it would benefit not only the American economy and corporations, but you individually, as an individual, and in terms of your family. So we had headlines like this: the average American family will get $4,000 from tax cuts, Trump team claims. And beyond like the actual difference in how much you'll pay in taxes, they said that this will stimulate the economy so much that we'll have more jobs and we'll also have massive bonuses. And right around that time, before it was actually passed, during that discussion, some corporations came out and said, we're gonna do massive bonuses. Now, it often turned out that they had already been planning those. It had nothing to do with the tax plan. And the ones that were announced after it was passed didn't have anything to do with it. They'd been planning it for a long time.
Who gets a bonus?
Exactly.
Who gets a bonus?
Well, bonuses have become more common in recent years because the cool thing from a corporation's point of view about a bonus is that it's a one-time payment. It's not a permanent recurring addition to how much money you make.
And ask anyone who gets a bonus, they are taxed at higher rates anyway. So
exactly.
They can give you $4,000 extra, you're paying $2,000 extra in taxes.
But you seem worried. Don't worry about people getting bonuses because apparently they didn't actually. Shocker, you were lied to. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics employer costs for employee compensation shows that, quote, bonuses actually fell 22 cents between December 2017 and December 2018. And the average bonus for 2018 was just 1 penny higher than in 2017. Now imagine if, what was that first headline we had? It's from the Washington Post, I think. Imagine if the Washington Post, average family will get 1 cent higher bonus, Trump team claims. How successful would that legislative push have been? But of course, the cool thing from the point of view of right-wingers pushing tax cuts is you can lie however you want. It doesn't matter if in the end it turns out that none of your economic statements or your predictions or all of that turned out to be true. You still got the money. The corporation still got the money, the individuals still got the money, not regular families, but extremely wealthy people that were not expecting to make 1 penny. They were and did make hundreds of thousands of dollars each year. They still got that, and we still paid.
So,
and wait, and just to put a little bow on it, so you had the promises, you have the harsh reality. Does that mean that the White House is gonna retreat from those promises? Not at all. This came out just a couple of days ago, I believe. American workers are thriving thanks to President Donald J. Trump's middle-class tax cuts. That was from the 15th. Middle-class tax cuts, when over 80% of the actual benefit derived from it went to the top 1%.
I was trying to find, and I'm gonna keep looking for it, just the average bonus of like a high-ranking executive, I imagine swelled. I would also say that people in America aren't buying it. 50% or 49% of Americans dislike the overall, compared to about 40% who approve, according to a Gallup poll. But I just think overall, like, Trump is a master marketer. He still isn't able to win the messaging when it comes to taxes because everyone has to see their own tax return. And the tax system is still so complicated. They tried to promise you that we're gonna simplify it, but what that ended up doing was just getting rid of every way you could write off your taxes, essentially. So you're left to do the standard deduction, and when you do your standard deduction, you realize that you probably owe just a little more than you thought in taxes, as opposed to what happened before, which is what people knew, you would get a big tax refund, but that doesn't happen anymore. But people are still like paying their tax person, and they used to spend $300 to get $400 back. Now they're spending $300 to not really get anything back, and it's even more frustrating.
Yeah, and I think that frustration could come back to bite them in the next election. Thank you very much for watching this clip from The Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notifications of our new videos. And of course, you can catch the full Damage Report live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.